Hello, welcome to the pre-show. We're in the pre-show now. Only my audio is recording. Yeah, that's right. This is my pre-show. So...
It's 9:45 on the dial. Welcome to Frame of Mind with your hosts, Ryan Lubbock, Joshua Chapman, and the Yatesinator.
Yatesinator. I think you overdid that.
I got the Terminator music in my head now. That dum 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 dum. How are we this morning, boys and girls?
Fantastic.
Hey, diddling chappers?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
He says, sounding croaky compared to the
That's
world.
very true.
I'm good.
A dying man.
I could quite easily go back to bed, I'm not going to lie. But that's what building a patio does to you.
That's what life... Oh, shut up. Building a patio.
old
You
man
with the
stuff.
handyman's handyman. That's the most handies you've ever given.
It's me. I don't do building. You know me.
Unless it's Minecraft.
It's Minecraft.
Exactly.
Precisely.
Oh, man. I've not played Minecraft in a long time. What about you, Yates? You been playing some Minecraft?
I want to make a hardcore server and play that because PewDiePie
The last 5 minutes.
has really inspired me. Nah, I reckon I could do it, bro. I'm a Minecraft pro.
I can get to the end,
I can do that. I can kill the
Don't
dragon
challenge
and
me,
the wither.
bro.
I'm
I
gonna do it.
reckon
God,
Yates
yeah.
would do a lot better than
Forgot
I
about
would on hardcore.
I'm a bit of a
well,
hardcore
I don't
nerd.
think I'd cope.
Chappers is
Too
more
well.
of a hardcore and real life kind of guy, do you know what I mean?
Oh, that's just mean.
Anal with that?
Anyway,
Anyway,
welcome.
why don't you brought up PewDiePie? What year is this?
PewDiePie's great, man. I watch PewDiePie. He's well, I'm not gonna preach PewDiePie here. I'm not gonna do it. No, but I genuinely like his videos.
Come on.
He's-
What, you've been under a rock since 2015. What is
I
going
stopped
on
watching
here?
him for a few years, and then I've come back to him because he's actually
I think
entertaining.
that's most of his fans now, isn't it? He's like the only YouTuber who's actually somehow managed to retain his
Yeah.
audience after a while.
He's good.
Every other like YouTube platform just drops after, I don't know, like 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
Like Yogscast are a classic example of that. I think I'm probably
Yogscast.
still watching the Yogscast because I feel bad. Like genuinely,
watching
like
them out of
most
pity.
of the people in their team. What's that?
Just watching them out of pity.
Just shaking my head, just
Sort
going.
of, yeah. I mean, I listen to the
Yeah.
Trifles podcast. I'm a big fan of Trifles podcast. It's very funny, but anything on their main channel or anything on their side channels, all of that, it's just terrible content. Like it's such a shame. But that's the state of YouTube now. I mean, they did it to themselves. They supposedly they made that whole YouTube gaming thing, right? And then they scrapped it. So there was a big like hiatus of about a year where gaming had no home on YouTube, and every gaming channel was just dying, apart from PewDiePie's somehow. That's probably because he's got a hot wife.
Friday's a PewDiePie. No, anyway, let's
And that's the end of the podcast
That's the
this
end of the
week. Thank you
podcast.
very much.
tune into PewDiePie's newest video.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
So Chappers might be a little bit annoyed that we're going to be
well,
talking
we're
about
gonna
Invincible
talk
today.
about it because it's so incredible. Invincible.
Yeah. It's
Is
incredible.
we're gonna run it down for you, chappers, just and then
Yeah.
and then we're gonna delve into it a bit.
So,
Okay.
Chappers,
okay.
have you heard of this character called Superman?
Have you heard of Superman?
Hold on, let's just take a quick look at last week's thumbnail.
Yeah. He knows him very well.
Do I know
He knows
Superman?
it. Yeah, he knows it. Go very close last week.
Very, very close. Yes.
So the idea of Invincible is that Omniman is this character who is similar to Superman in a lot of different ways. He's a little bit weaker and stuff. Like they're a little bit closer to humans, but he can still fly around, super strength and super speed and all this sort of stuff. But he's a family man. So they're from this very advanced planet where all of the people. It's a little bit more Green
Is it
Lantern
Viltrox?
in the story. Viltrox? I
I
thought
don't know.
Viltrox was like
It's
recording
Vil
software.
something. Oh yeah, you're probably right.
Viltron.
Viltron, something like that. But yeah, anyway, one of those
yeah.
names. Whatever.
Viltrox is the adapter for my camera.
It is. It is.
Anyway. So from the Planet Camera adapter comes Omni-Man, and basically, like, it's a little bit Green Lantern at the same time because obviously all the lanterns get sent off as protectors of different planets and stuff, and that's sort of what happens here. So you come a certain age, and then you pick a planet that you want to go and defend, and Omni-Man.
Is it like a sorting hat that you just kind of reach into and grab a planet out of?
I wish. But he says he picked Earth.
Says he chose Earth, yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, he gave himself a handful.
Who would pick
exactly.
Earth?
Yeah, I'd pick Mars and then just put my feet up for like super chill. But anyway, comes to Earth, does his super duper fighting stuff, meets the girl that he falls in love with, and has a son. Whilst all of this is going on, there's also a lot of other superheroes and a lot of supervillains and stuff like that. So it seems almost like for every superhero, there's a supervillain, which is quite cool. But all the supervillains are like very clear, like tweaky rip-offs of classic heroes throughout Marvel and DC. So there's like a guy who looks
history.
Yeah, there's like a guy who looks just like Vulture, but instead of having wings, he's just got like an airplane, like jet, like strapped to his back. That's what he's flying around on and shit like that. So there's all sorts of different like silly bad guys, and then there's some stuff that is a little bit more specific to their show. Genre, and those characters are a little bit more like
defined.
Thank you. I can't.
Yeah,
get my words
I'll just be.
I'm glad you watched it because otherwise I'd be completely screwed. So the story Invincible is actually about his son. So his son is coming of age where he's going to get his powers and stuff like that. Now it's not clear that everybody gets their powers the same sort of way because obviously there is only one Omni-Man, so there's only one of his like kids.
Yeah.
So other people have their powers, and whether that gets explained or not, like it's only about episode 3 or something. They've released them all at the same time, so you don't just get like the first episode and that's it. They could have done the first episode because it's fire. It's so good. Like I don't understand why they needed to do 3 episodes on the first Friday, but it will be coming out every Friday after that. But basically,
what, is it 3 episodes a week or just?
No. So I did a Google afterwards.
3 episodes.
Yeah, they've just thrown the 3 out because they know. Well, I'm fucking glad they did because it's incredible.
Yeah, it's same.
And it's by
It's
by Robert Kirkman, guy Walking Dead, comic creator, and he's also got Stephen Yeun who played Glenn. He's Mark, the son of Omni-Man.
He's the voice, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So he's the main character.
Oh, what's his face that plays J. Jonah Jameson is the voice of Omni-Man.
Oh, is he? I don't know. Also, Seth Rogen as well.
What's his name?
Seth Rogen's
in it as well as Mark the Martian.
And Sacha, not Sacha Baron Cohen. No, she's called Sasha in The Walking Dead. A few Walking Dead actors as well.
Yeah, there's a few of them in there and stuff. But yeah,
really good. And
so
yeah, carry on.
It's a bit of a. It feels like it's meant to be like a teen at school sort of thing, but the topics they talk about at school aren't like, oh my god, he's so cute. Oh, this guy's so gross, and all this sort of shit. It's nothing like that. They're very up and coming sort of topics they talk about. So they end up talking about gender and different bits and bobs, which I thought was quite cool because that is the conversations that you end up having at that sort of age now. So like obviously these it has this American high school setting, but only just because they're the right age for it, sort of thing. So the lead character Invincible, he has a gay best friend, which I thought was also quite cool. So they're really trying to sort of go like
the first joke they make was like a gay joke as well.
Yeah. It's like he starts talking about how hot Omni-Man is to this guy Invincible.
He doesn't know that he's his dad. Yeah.
He doesn't know he's his dad.
Invincible's called Mark.
Can we stop that? He's like, sorry, too gay for the morning or something like that. Like straight away. That was pretty funny. But yeah, so they did this absolutely amazing thing where they introduced this team of heroes that are all very similar to the Justice League. So they have a guy who's very similar to Batman, and a guy who's just like the Flash,
Wonder Woman. She's called War Woman.
Rush. Yeah, Wonder Woman is called War Woman and stuff like that. So they have all these different characters. Yeah, and Darkwing is the Batman type guy, and they do a brilliant job at like replicating these characters and making them a little bit different and stuff, and then getting close to the end of the episode. So the majority of the episode is about.
Do you want to say who does it?
Invincible.
Do we want to say who does it?
Well, I mean, you don't see it without knowing who does it.
Yeah, but we don't have to tell him who does it, and then he can just find out who does it. We can just
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, because then you'll learn more when you watch it. It's good.
So basically, obviously Robert Kirkman knows this genre very well by now, apparently, because he did this incredible little thing. So near the start of the show, when they're introducing the heroes and stuff, they introduce this Guardians of the Globe is what they're called, this Justice League type team. So they're introduced and they're saving the White House from like these big blue monster guys, and there's loads of little jokes about the fact that like somebody says at one point, like, I'm not even sure the president stays there anymore. Like there's so many bad guys trying to attack the White House. Like why would he even bother? And like all these gun turrets come out of the White House and just start shooting the bad guys and shit. Like they're clearly ready for an attack. So all these superheroes come in, they're fighting people, and Darkwing manages to save this woman from. Why have you just come in? The first day, SGN coming in next hour. What is that? Why have you come in? Sorry, boys. My mum has just decided to walk in when I'm recording. I've told you so many times.
What is wrong with you?
Hi, Tina.
Hi.
Right.
Anyway,
Chappers, you're gonna have a nightmare trying to cut that out. What the fuck was I saying?
why else getting sacked? Heroes.
Yeah. So you get this introduction to the team, and then it instantly moves into the main story. Talking about Invincible. Whoa.
What the fuck? Chappers,
Chap.
your microphone is doing something horrible. Oh, he's gone.
Oh my god, that was so. Oh,
Yeah,
goodness me.
that
All right,
was-
well, whilst Chappers is having some technical issues, we could talk about the ending very quickly whilst he's not here. Fucking Omniman kills everybody. What's going on?
Whoa! That's not going in the podcast. Spoiler.
Well, let's hope he doesn't try and edit this before he's.
Oh shit! Oh, we can't say that. No!
It's in there now.
It's in there now.
It's in there
There's nothing
now.
we can do.
He's just gonna have to watch it first. I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair, he'll probably watch it straight after this.
Yeah,
now
we'll
that we've
say
talked about
watch
the
it
Game of
before
Thrones.
you listen to the podcast.
That was funny.
God.
I've got to crack a window. I'm sweating like a gypsy with a mortgage. Oh,
That's funny.
goodness me. What the hell did he do?
Yeah, that was really
think
weird. I don't think he was doing anything. I think something just happened.
I think it looked like he started typing on his computer. He must have knocked a plug or something. But that was
That was ace.
horrible. All right, well, I'm sure we can do a little bit of this as a two. Here, Yates, I got a joke for you, Yates.
Yeah.
How do you contact a dealer when your phone's dead?
I really want to work it out.
Smoke signal.
Oh.
I thought that the other day.
Yeah,
I was like,
nice.
yeah, just keep it simple.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Nice.
Jokes about drugs.
How do you contact your dealer when your phone's dead? Smoke signal. For some reason, whenever I think of like a joke like that, I always try to apply it into a film thing, and I always imagine Nick Frost saying it. Whenever I do that, it just
You're
him.
off the fucking chain.
Yeah, yes, literally.
Yeah,
Whenever I think of a
literally
joke,
that.
I just imagine
Yeah.
him saying it, and I'm just like, if he can
Yeah,
say
yeah.
it, then it's funny.
Yeah.
If it works with him, then sure.
Do you follow Nick Frost on Insta?
Fried gold. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so,
I think
he
I
posts a
actually
photo.
actually unfollowed him because I unfollowed all of my
What?
celebrities and all
How
of
could
them.
you do that?
I don't,
Yeah, but
I don't
Nick
even
Frost
follow
is more than just a celeb.
Edgar
He's not
Wright
a
or
vacuous non-entity. Like
No, I
most
know.
of them.
Yeah, I do still follow. I think Frankie Boyle or something, just because I don't really go on Instagram. I don't check it much.
Nah, that's fair. I mainly do it for I don't know, just like specific instances of specific things. So like my mate, my normal one, my Ryan Lubbock one, is just literally it's like all my mates, and then like a smattering of anything I find like sort of interesting, but not that much film stuff, because my photography one I follow all of the film pages and stuff like that. Like that's a much easier way to do it.
I do use one and like browse stuff, but Film Enthusiast though, do follow that.
I don't know if I follow that.
Follow Film Enthusiast. Oh, you don't follow Film Enthusiast? Holy shit! You're gonna love that page.
Beautiful. I'll have a look at that.
They give you loads of. Can be a part of the podcast. Film Enthusiast on Instagram. If you don't follow them, check them out because they're awesome. They basically post recommendations for films and shots, beautiful shots from films, and it's just so well managed, that page, and they give you recommendations on what to watch and just cool scenes, and it's genuinely I've got a lot of film recommendations from
Cool.
that page. Highly recommend.
Yeah, I've just followed it now.
Yeah, and it looks nice as well. So, yeah.
It's got. It's just got when everything's all right. It's just
Yeah, it's great.
Brilliant.
Have you ever seen The Lobster?
Lobster. Oh, that's like a rom-com, isn't it? Like a dark rom-com. Lobster.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's got Colin Firth. Or whatever
Yes,
his name is,
I don't know if I'd call it a rom-com. it's a
right,
thriller.
Okay.
It's
a
kind
thriller.
of got romantic. It's fucking
I think
weird.
it's about like finding your the person right for you or something, isn't it? But they're all at like a home or something.
Yeah,
That's what
you're
I got
at
in the
this
trailer.
weird home. If you can't find the right person for you, it's just how this weird dystopian like world works. You go to this place to find the perfect person for you, and if you can't find the perfect person within, you have a certain amount of days, and
Right.
it ticks down. And if you can't find your perfect person, you have to choose an animal that you get turned into. It's really weird. You get turned into an animal, and he's like a lobster.
Lemur.
I want to be a
I'll be a
lobster.
lemur.
And basically,
But Jesus,
Lobster.
I want to be a lobster so fucking
I
bad.
can't remember entirely, and I don't want to go into it too much. I remember what happens, but it gets weird. It's really fucking weird, and it's about him
Nice.
and this woman, and I highly recommend you watch it because it's a very strange one, but it's worth the watch. And also, Colin Farrell is just incredible.
Fair enough, Ski.
Yeah,
I was trying.
that's a good
I
one.
was interested in that Shape of Water, and my parents
Yes,
started
that's
watching
really
it the
good.
other day.
Yeah,
See, I was preoccupied with other stuff, so I didn't end up like watching it with them. But I I was quite amazed to. It's not a film you can watch with your parents.
no,
Really?
no,
Especially that
there's
intro.
a lot of sexual stuff in it. Yeah,
she instantly gets into the bath and starts rubbing one out, and I'm like,
Yeah.
goodness gracious.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
thanks for dinner, Mum. I'll see you later.
forgot about that. That's literally how it
It's not
starts.
appropriate. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, right, Chappie, you good?
I believe so. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sound alright.
Yeah.
Still
Okay,
recording?
cool. Are you still recording?
I am now. Yeah.
Sweet. Let's keep
Yeah,
going.
okay,
Continue.
Alright, cool. So we were talking about Invincible. So basically, yeah, the Guardians of the Globe, that all gets covered, and then they instantly go into the main story, and that covers for the majority of the show. So getting near to the end of the show, Invincible first gets his powers, and he goes for like a nice fly off up in the air, and then he can't actually land properly, so he just like catapults himself into the ground and makes a big crater, and then goes to bed. Then I think there might be something after that, but then it goes on to the Guardians of the Globe, like as in their civs sort of thing, doing different bits and bobs. So if you're watching a TV show and the director or screenwriter wants you to know that throughout the TV show there's more to come from these characters, then what tends to happen is in the first episode they'll show you some very quick cuts, like little scenes of what their lives are like, to basically say, oh, there's more to come. And in this, very cool. So it starts off with this guy Red Rush. He's having a little picnic with his like missus on the side of this hill, and she's chatting away, and she looks away for a second, looks back, and he like suddenly he goes like and like comes back, and he's in his suit, and it's because he's just gone and beaten some bad guys up really fast and then come back, and she's like, well, I can't even hold a conversation with you, blah, 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 this isn't working, all this sort of stuff. And he's like, look, you're the only person I can da da da, and talks about it, and then he goes on and shows the other characters. So it shows one guy who is just literally beating up bad guys and stuff, and Darkwing, who's got like his whole other, very clearly his whole other narrative going on and stuff, where he's like, I know what's in this building, you beat up these thugs, da da da, all this sort of stuff. So it shows all the Guardians of the Globes, a little bit of backstory
Space
to
for
tell
development.
you, yeah, they're going to be coming.
Room for
Like
development,
there's more stuff to come, and then they all get this like warning thing on their watch, and they basically go, oh shit, like I gotta go, like warning from Guardians of the Globe and being summoned to their big like
Headquarters thing,
castle headquarters thing, yeah. So yeah, they all fly off and go meet up there, and the last person to turn up is Darkwing, and they all sort of turn to him and say, why did you summon this Darkwing? Because obviously if he's like Batman and they're the Justice League, then it would be Darkwing who's bringing them all there. So they're like, why did you summon me here? And he goes, I didn't. And they're like, oh, okay, something fishy's going on. What's about to happen? They all get killed instantly.
But not just like that. they get it's a
very
massacre.
gruesome. It's a massacre.
Like, and he's done an
absolute massacre.
Amazing job of it. Take the Walking Dead comics, the graphic violence of that, just 10 times. Like, it was like great.
Yeah.
Like, and the animation was super.
Yeah. At one point, when Darkwing gets killed, I replayed it. He gets smashed against the ground, and his brains shoot out, and both of his arms break and spangle outwards. Like, his body just elongates as all the
thing is, though, this whole episode, you're kind of just
it's
like...
just like, what?
You're teetering along. You're teetering along this whole episode, and you're just like, okay, this is interesting, I'm enjoying it. You know, it's nothing, like... I was enjoying it. I was like, this is good. I'm going to watch it. But I wasn't like... this is amazing. But
they almost make it a little bit softer.
And I feel like they did that on purpose, just so they can really fucking rein it in the ending. And you just sit there, and it's one of those moments where you sit there and go, holy shit, that was awesome. Holy shit, I want to watch more.
It's like you get about halfway through it before it really hits you on what's actually happening as well. Like, it's not like one of these things where, you know how, I don't know, I think... X-Men Last Stand, they start off where they're fighting in a like against robots or whatever it is in that like dome where they're practicing, but you don't know that, so you just see like Wolverine take the head off of a robot and stuff, and then it turns out it's all a practice arena and shit. Like, it's not like that. You literally see them all turn up and get massacred immediately. It's just so good and so out of the blue. Like, GG Robert Kirkman, because he
did a really good job.
He made a show that I'm instantly hooked on. And then gave us 2 more episodes. So it's just great.
I want to draw similarities between it and The Boys. Have you seen The Boys? Chappers, you seen The Boys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we watched it together.
Yeah, brilliant. It reminds me of that, the gruesome, the dark side of superheroes, the funny, the more relaxed. You know, it's the side that we want to see more of, because we're getting a bit bored of Marvel, DC. Like, it's all very Hollywood.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
More independent stuff. I feel like you can explore more tropes and do more exciting things.
Sorry,
but yeah.
Yeah, no matter how hard that DC and Marvel try to be unpredictable, it's still predictable,
very predictable
to a degree.
Yeah.
And like, it doesn't matter whether you kill Superman or Thanos snaps his fingers and wipes out half of the population of the universe, or whatever it is. It's like, okay, those things, like Thanos winning might have been a little bit unpredictable, but now it's set in stone. You know, if somebody else came along and did that, people would be like, oh yeah. Whatever.
But also, we need that.
But the way they do this is just so well done.
Yeah.
It's so well done. You just don't. Not only do you not see it coming, but you're given an emotional connection to them moments beforehand as well. Like, it's so smart. Fuck yeah.
Incredible. Go watch Invincible.
I'm down for more. And I love that it releases on a Friday, because it's like Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah,
I'm almost 25.
We'll talk about it more
next
next week and the other episodes as well, once you've watched
the
But yeah, first episode, second, all 3 of them, go watch them. They're great. Yeah,
I'm going to get on that straight away, I think.
Brilliant. There you go.
Do you guys recognise the name David Ayer?
No.
Do you recognise the name David Ayer?
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Okay. He's the director of the original Suicide Squad.
Ah.
Oh,
yeah. Right. So that shit
Probably
show.
why I didn't know it.
So obviously, tell me about it. So I was reading a little article. This article has only just come out, but it talks about some stuff that's happened previously, and basically. Since there was the original announcement of James Gunn's Suicide Squad trailer, which I'm sure we'll talk about in a minute because it's absolutely amazing. Have you seen that yet, chap? Yeah, beautiful. So obviously it looks like a sick trailer, but apparently when they first announced that he was going to be doing it, David Ayer said, "Oh well, since there's a bring out the Snyder cut for Justice League, I want a hashtag release the Ayer cut for Suicide Squad." And Warner Brothers just went, no. Straight away. They instantly went, no, that's not happening. Like, what was this guy thinking? Like, Snyder has a perfectly good reason for, like, the fact that he needed to have his film made the way he viewed it, because obviously the horrible thing that happened with his daughter and all this sort of stuff, right? Ayer just got, if he wants to blame Warner Brothers for the film he tried to make, then he just got sort of stepped all over and he accepted it. But if this is his way of sort of going, oh yeah, people want to see a rehash, a remaking. Oh,
we're getting a rehash. It's like that.
It's like yes, exactly. It's like it's not even called Suicide Squad 2.
Yeah,
It's
they've
called
literally gone.
They've
Just gone. Fuck you.
Yeah, not
Here's
only
our
are they
better
saying
film.
he can't make his own film, but they're retconning the one that they made him make as well, and it's just brilliant. I think it's so funny. I mean, what a dickhead!
Hey ho,
I
there
don't
you
know
go.
why you'd want to do something. But I tell you what I do like about the Suicide Squad is that they are still introducing the characters, not like they've not been seen before. But I mean, some of them haven't been seen before. But like Harley Quinn, for example, the way she comes into the trailer and stuff, and I'm sure it'll be similar to the way she comes into the film as well, is very much like, here's a character you know, and we're using her to introduce the characters you don't. So throw in a character you don't know, throw in her. Chuck in another one, say the guy who's actually the good guy who's running around with all of them, like the soldier fella. I can't remember what his name is. In Suicide Squad, he's got in a relationship with Cara Delevingne's character.
Yeah, I know who you mean.
Yeah.
I can't remember the character's name.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, so he's another one from before, and then you've also got like the black chick who's controlling the whole operation. So like there are characters.
She's a
What's
pretty
her
good
name?
actress.
100% from the
I
original.
forget
she's good.
She
the
is,
woman's
yeah.
name, but she done
Yeah.
blues film on Netflix. Ma Rainey's Blues Bottom, I think it is, or something like that.
What is that?
It's got Chadwick Boseman in it as well.
All
It's
right.
like
Oh, I
the
do like Chadwick
last
Boseman.
film he did, I believe. Or well,
Oh,
one
I've
of the
heard
last
good
films
things
he did.
about that.
I think he's been nominated for an Oscar for
That was
supporting
that's
role
the
or
film.
something.
Oh, okay.
That's the film that it's for.
Well, Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah,
has been.
Chadwick Boseman has been. And that's a like. I mean, if you like blues music, then definitely go and watch it. But it's great, and her character in that. I was going to try and continue talking while she's done a little like underscore of blues. But her character in that is. I can't do it. I can't do it.
That was quite good, Yates.
Thanks, man.
That was good. All right. Next time you do the brass, I'll do the bass.
Oh,
All right.
dear.
Chappers can laugh and try to sing.
Travis can try and speak while we just.
Trying to keep
Oh,
it
man.
together. I can do it.
Anyway, yeah, we'll watch the blues. That sounds like fun. You like
But
the
anyway,
blues?
this
like
woman's
it?
this woman's character
like jazz.
is absolutely amazing and very similar to her character in Suicide Squad, because she's meant to be
Okay.
this
Sweet.
kind of in your face, in control woman.
Yeah, she does that well.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
but
Which is
has
interesting
a lot
for-
of underlining
Sorry.
issues as well. So she's actually quite sort of
Yeah.
delicate inside, and the characters have parallels, which is why I think she plays it so well, because she's done it
Nice.
multiple times now.
Yeah. I mean, she was maybe the only good thing about the original Suicide Squad. I did like the titles in the original Suicide Squad when they introduce people, and it all folds out, so it's like Deadshot, all the weapons
Yeah.
he uses, and it rolls all the way out, and the last gun is like musket or something like that. Like just
yeah.
sort of
A film like that,
the gun noises
I'm
and stuff.
grateful for all the work that goes into it, but the result,
still bad.
I'm
mean,
grateful
was
for
there a lot of
the
work going into
characters
it?
and. Well, no. Well, of course, the cast and all the crew
Just
and
a
stuff.
couple of $1 million worth.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
worry about
grateful
it.
for all of that and the fact that we got something out of it, but at the same time.
Well, that something
You know.
was a Harley Quinn movie that did just as badly.
Oh shit! I didn't even bother seeing that. Birds of Prey,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Oh,
Birds of
I don't know
Prey.
why it's called Birds of Prey. It's got nothing to do with.
Was
the
it
Birds
any
of Prey.
good? Has anyone seen it?
I've seen about half of it.
I
and,
watched
What did you
it,
think? What
and
happened?
The action's great because it's the John Wick
yeah,
action.
I want to see some of that
director.
action. Actually, I want to see some baseball.
The
bad
action's
action.
good, but
Yeah,
Apart from
there
that,
are some
it's
decent
just-
sequences, but altogether it's difficult to get through. Like,
yeah. DC also needs
That's
to
what you
make
wanna
their
hear.
mind up.
When you're
Yeah,
talking about a
it's
film,
difficult.
it's difficult to watch.
yeah, yeah. Well, I remember sitting there and just waiting for the next bit of action, because
Yeah,
like,
fair.
you can
Oh,
quite
that's
easily
so,
just
it's so
cut
bad
the
when a
rest of
film's
it.
like
You're
that.
just like, talking, give me action.
Yeah,
give
yeah,
me
yeah. I think-
brutal murder.
we talk about John Wick. It's actually quite impressive that, yes, okay, it's like almost action back to back through at least like the last two films. The first one has quite a good narrative and stuff. But they do a great job with the narrative of those films by making every character really like someone you want to know more about straight away. Like the black guy that runs the desk at the hotel. I wanted to see more of that guy, and then by the third film, he arms up with the shotgun and stuff, and goes up against the other guys with John Wick, and they're like side by side with the dog as well, and the dog's gotten bigger, so the dog can jump and bite people and shit as well, and it's like, yes, that's exactly what I wanted to see from this franchise. That is brilliant. I'd love to see another John Wick. I don't know if they're.
I believe there's one in the works.
Ooh, I've actually not seen them all.
You haven't seen?
Have you not?
I've watched I think the first and the third one a few times, but I also don't remember them. Is there a third one?
Pardon me. The third, yeah. Why skip the second?
I don't know. That's just how it's happened. So I don't know, something about it kills.
Imagine seeing Toy Story 1
kills
and
his
then Toy
dog.
Story 3.
And then there's another one where he. Oh fuck! What is it?
Right, first film is gun fu, right? Second film is car fu. Third film is dog fu. That's how you have to remember those movies. That's how it works.
Wait, first one?
First film is gun fu.
Gun fu.
Second film is gun fu. Yeah. Second film is
fu?
car
Like
fu.
kung fu,
Well,
the martial arts.
Kung fu,
guns.
but with guns. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So like when he shoots, he punches, doesn't he?
Yeah,
So he sort of
okay,
like
fair.
bang like that and shoots them and knocks them backwards with the gun. But in the second one, he whips his car around and takes loads of people out with his car and does all sorts of different crazy shit in that. So there's got car fu, and then the third one, when Halle Berry turns up, she's got dogs, and that's dog fu. Because she
Okay.
fights with the dogs, so like the dogs will grab and she'll punch them, or she'll punch them and the dogs will grab.
I think I need to go back and watch it. Watch some.
Although to be
it's
fair,
so
though,
good.
in the third one, you did also have the that knife fight.
Ooh. Oh, I remember
yeah,
that. No, that was
the knife
sick.
throwing
Yeah, that was
fight.
really good. In the knife
That
shot.
was sick.
Yeah, where he like smashed the fucking and they're just throwing
Oh
knives.
my
at each
God,
other.
have
They
you
literally
seen
they
that
make the
knife fight?
realization that they're surrounded by knives and they're just
Yeah.
like, holy shit, and they just smash it.
Yeah. I like that most of them don't hit.
I've
Most of them.
got a fun
go on.
fact for you, Yates,
Yeah, go on.
because
Oh.
I think I've told Ryan this. I can't remember, but that
I'm excited.
that fight scene, that knife fight in the knife shop.
They're all real knives.
Yeah, the knives are real, but all of the glass cases, every glass
Yeah.
surface in that scene is CGI'd in.
I knew that.
Oh, did you already
Actually.
know that?
You're
I
a
watched
loser,
it- I
Chappers.
watched it.
Loser.
I watched it. I learned it. Do you watch Corridor Crew?
Oh, fuck's sake, yes, I do.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, that's where
yeah,
you know
I
they're
love.
from.
Love
There you go. That's
Corridor
another
Crew.
little thing people should watch. Corridor
Oh,
Crew
definitely.
on
I'd-
YouTube.
Yeah, I'd recommend
Yeah.
Corridor Crew.
I think we
any
can
day.
all recommend them.
I'd absolutely
Like,
love
they
it.
are-
To be fair, if
easily
you're listening to
amazing.
a film podcast and you haven't watched Corridor Crew yet, you're not doing
What are you
yourself
doing?
a favour.
Yeah.
Yeah, Get off
they're
our
incredible.
podcast.
Yeah, stop listening to this god awful
Stop
content.
listening and go
Go
and
and
watch
find some
their
stuff with
content.
hard
All
work
the
in
Corridor
it.
Crew videos, it's so much better than this.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. They do. Have you seen? They did a. They talked about the end of one of the Rambo films, and how you can tell why the rest of the film, like it's like the newer Rambo movies. There's been like a couple of them now,
Yeah.
but the newest Rambo, not the newest one, sorry, because that's called like The Last Stand or some shit like that. But like before that, it was just called Rambo. And it was and it was like the entire film was terrible because they don't really put the budget in, because they saved the budget for the end scene where he goes and kills like 200 Vietnamese soldiers single-handedly, and the blood and gore is unbelievable. And the first guy in the fight scene that he kills, he jumps into the back of this truck, and it's got a 50 cal turret, and there's this Vietnamese soldier sat in the front of the truck, and he points the turret
yeah.
down at the back of his head and just goes and this guy's head just rips off. But the best thing is, and they pay attention to the hats the entire time in the film, so every time someone gets like chopped in half by the gun or stabbed or bloody the head chopped off, whatever it is, the hat always goes like which just sort of spins off into the background. Yeah, it's brilliant. And it's very clear that that's why the film did poorly, because all the budget went on the last 10 minutes.
Is the newest Rambo still the Italian stallion that is Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah.
It's got
Yeah,
80
it's
as
still-
well.
he's still going.
doing it.
He's playing. He's King Shark in the new Suicide Squad.
Oh, is he?
Oh no.
Oh, Chappers,
Not again.
your audio thing started again.
Fuck. What?
It's fine.
Yeah, Chappers having technical issues, and we've all got busy days. So we'll have to just clarify that at the end.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey ho. Hey,
Hi.
what a wonderful time of day where you can learn to work and play and
Probably
get
Lloyd
along
and
with
Maddie
each
still on.
other.
Wake up. Wake up. We gotta
What?
go
What?
see my
Your
nan.
housemates.
Huh?
Oh, were your housemates coming with you?
Yeah, I just asked them if they wanted to come, and they were like, "Fuck it, it's a day out." So my nan doesn't know. I'll turn up with them, and she'll be like, "Oh, hello." And I'll be like,
COVID-19.
"Oh, there we go. Look at all these friends." Oh. Yeah. So,
Well, she had her shots.
fuck knows, probably. Yeah, I imagine so. But my mum's just like, "Can you go check up on your nan? Make sure she's alright." Yeah, sure.
Nah, that's cool. There's not going to be a lot to do in Canterbury, I can tell you that.
No, yeah, we might just walk around High Street and get some food and then come back.
Mm.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favour? Can you just go and egg my house for me whilst I'm not there?
Sure.
Did you just ask him to egg
Thanks.
your own house?
Anyway,
Yeah, well, I'm not going to be there for a while, so...
let's continue.
Mind the bottom window at the front, because that's me.
That's
All right,
you, of
get the
course,
other windows.
Always. Well,
How was your trip to Canterbury, Chappers?
Yeah, it was alright actually.
why'd you go to
Drive
Canterbury?
there
Yeah?
was piss easy. Drive back, not so much. I got stuck on the A12 for about 2 hours because there was a crash.
Ooh.
Shit.
And it was horrible.
This is some
Literally-
serious
literally-
motorway dad
Literally
chat.
turned off of the M25, and within seconds of being on the A12, I was at a standstill. It was like I must have got there just after it had happened.
Okay, a more interesting topic. Yates, please tell us a
Literally
good
asked
story. Why? I asked you about your trip to Canterbury, and you were like,
You
"Well, I got
asked.
stuck on the A12."
You
No,
did
I didn't ask about
Anyway,
you getting
continue,
stuck on the
continue.
A12. I asked you how Canterbury. Anyway,
I was getting
what
into
was
it.
Yeah, thank you, Yates.
Yeah, well, I mean, if
We were
I
getting to the
still
good
had
bit.
my if I still had my car, maybe, but the audience, let's be
Don't
real,
care.
boys,
Yeah.
don't
I'm
care.
sure, I'm sure everyone listening knows about the M25 and the A12.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. What about all those northerners? A25.
Well, in that case,
over here.
A25!
Well, all we've got is the M1 and farmland. That's all. That's it. From where it's, you know, where
Got a
it says
dirt
going
track.
like up north. You're heading north when you're going like up to like Birmingham or whatever, and it says on the roads going up there like heading north.
yeah.
As soon as that sign stops and you are in the north, it is just the M1 and farms.
I think it's just
That's
hills
it.
everywhere.
Nothing else. Nothing
And
else.
then you
Nothing-
go
everywhere is
through country
Yorkshire.
land.
That's what nobody realises. They think Yorkshire is just one part, but as soon as you go over there,
Tell you what, driving
Is it,
through the
baby?
Peak District and the Lake
That's
District
Yorkshire tea
is
territory.
beautiful and great fun.
oh, that's near Sheffield, isn't it?
yeah,
Lake District.
yeah.
Mm.
It's great. The views are amazing. You got these big old roads you can see for miles, and it's just great. No speed limit, but obviously, you know, you have to be safe in some bits. But a lot of it, you can just—it's like racetracks. It's like going around. It's cool.
Yeah.
Old country lane racetracks, you know,
Old
proper
country
farmers.
lanes.
Old country road.
Country roads.
Take me home.
Take me to Shropshire.
To the place.
Yeah,
I belong.
Wow, you got like
West Virginia.
That's
Mama.
definitely copyrighted now.
That was too song accurate. You know, we're gonna get in trouble.
Thanks.
For
You know
Yeah,
what?
well, I think we were sort of merging up north and a western sort of accent.
Yeah, I don't know what that
Which
was.
is a very
Yeah.
weird
American
combination.
Western. And
Sort of
You know
strain
what
on
really
my vocals.
confuses me when
Go on then.
driving.
A lot.
Me, yeah.
Yeah.
No, what really confuses me when driving from Canterbury back home to Essex is that you go over the Dartford crossing, and there's a sign that says the North, as if like you're coming.
Yeah.
Obviously, you come back to the North
Yeah.
because you've left south, but it doesn't seem north enough to be the North in Essex. Like, there's so much
This
more
is
above
true.
us.
No. I think it's telling you that you're going towards the north. You're not actually in the north because, like, I was still seeing signs that said the north every time I drove up to Birmingham for Insomnia.
Yeah.
Like every time I went up there, and I'm sure you probably.
There's
saw
loads of signs
when
that
you were in
just say
Sheffield,
the
but-
north. I noticed, like even on one of
Yeah,
my videos
they
on
just-
Instagram, I actually did a little montage of the north, because there's so many of them. It's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, no, this.
It'd be great if when you actually got up to a place
Maybe
that is
that's all
officially the
those-
north, there's just a giant sign that it says, "This is the north."
like a massive
Well-
red arrow
welcome to
floating
the
in
north.
sky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it's very
remember. Oh man. Oh, I'd say going to Birmingham. I've been to Sheffield. I went to Sheffield for my 21st. God, that's so long ago now. That was almost 4 years.
You're such
ago,
an old man, Ryan.
lads.
4 years ago.
25 soon.
And I'm about to have my 21st. Way!
You are going to be so
That's
old.
right, baby.
I hate it.
Mm.
I hate it. That's why I've done. That's why I've gone with the mustache instead. Just need to. I need to man myself up a bit. All I do now is I read the paper, and I
you
sleep, and I read the paper, and I beat my wife.
What?
That's all I do.
Why are you an angry alcoholic
Ah!
beater?
Yeah, that's it. I need to buy a wife beater to go with the mustache. That'd be
Just get
perfect.
some cans of Stella.
Chap,
There you go.
Chap used to, when we lived together, Chap used to wear a wife beater in the morning.
Yeah.
He'd wear a wife beater and his Marvel pajama
Yeah.
bottoms.
Yeah.
That, why can I
Sit
even?
around
And my granddad's slippers.
Oh yeah,
that
and the
was me in
granddad
the
slippers.
morning.
Yeah, and sit in the granddad
Your
chair.
poor granddad.
Yeah.
He wakes up and he's like, "Where are my slippers?" And you're just going, "Fuck you, granddad."
Chapper's granddad's name is Obi-Wan.
No
so
way.
you know.
Obi-Wan.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
My
Wait, you're
my
joking.
grandfather is a Jedi
Why is he called Obi-Wan?
because he's a
Is
Jedi.
his name Ben Kenobi?
No, he
Come on, actually explain it. Don't just bullshit
Or
it.
Alec Guinness? You're confusing me.
no. I when I was younger, I called my granddad Obi-Wan Kenobi because he looks like the original Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Alec.
Do you have a photo of him?
McGuinness,
Guinness?
yeah.
Alec Guinness?
Do you have
Yeah,
a photo?
because-
Can I see him?
Um,
Alec Guinness, yeah.
You
No,
got him
I
so
don't actually
excited
know.
now.
I don't think
the
I've got a
mention
picture
of
of
Star
my-
Wars.
Oh,
Granddad.
no. Leave it to I don't have a photo of mine.
yeah, I mean, there probably is in a photo album somewhere, but I don't know where the photo albums are.
That's funny. That's funny as hell.
So,
We need to get our socials up.
yeah.
That was my
But
job.
no, he's
So we can
he's
post
now-
all of our
What
photos.
do all socials for
Yeah.
the podcast?
Yeah.
Why have you gone from his granddad to
know.
social?
So
I've
I
been-
can
I've not
so
even
I can
finished
get
the
this
first
photo
agenda.
of his granddad
Yeah, he's
and
not
then
even.
post
He
it
just
on
went.
Instagram.
We need. We'll just put pictures. This is.
You're like,
we'll
this
put
is Sir
chapters.
Alex Guinness, but Chappers his granddad. Go on, carry on. Sorry.
No, I mean he's now stuck with the fact that he looks like Obi-Wan so much that when it comes around to doing his census for his house, obviously which everyone's
Yeah.
been doing recently,
He puts down Jedi.
as religion he writes in Jedi every time.
Yeah,
without
I
fail.
think few people do that now.
Oh, fair.
There was
Nice.
something online that was like the last time they did a census, like 20,000 people put down Jedi as their religion.
Yeah, not surprised. I mean, what's the point in taking
what-
it so seriously?
I've also got some news.
Yeah, no, I ended up doing the one for my dad did one and put me in it, which I thought was weird, obviously, because I'm registered to a different address. I don't really understand how the census works.
Yeah,
No,
luckily
I think
our
it's
mums
just-
did it.
It's the home owner.
Hi, Lloyd. Nice.
Yeah,
nipple.
yeah. So we got some news. Lois just brought me some news. Sunday, June 20th at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Rick and Morty returns. Season 5. Rick and Morty.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh, wee,
Filthy
wow.
dragon slut.
Sunday, June 20th.
Yeah, I
11
remember
PM.
seeing that yesterday.
Yeah. Is this a trailer
Beautiful.
for it?
What's that going to be? Is that
Okay,
on
I'm gonna
Netflix?
watch the trailer in a bit. But yeah, there you go.
Oh,
That's
is
that
some
Netflix
great
trailer?
news to end on. Yeah, here you
Should we
go.
watch the trailer?
We can't watch
quickly
it now.
Oh God,
but-
yeah, stick it up to your screen and we'll watch it through the.
We'll just
Discord.
listen.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't-
Ugh, horrible.
Awful
Okay.
plan.
There you go.
No, you know what? Let's skip the trailer because I'm not gonna lie to you. I got shit to do, boys.
Yeah, and we're
I got
done.
A busy old time, and yeah, he's going to
I'm going
Canterbury.
to Canterbury.
Yeah, you've
Yeah, so
Woo!
it's gonna have to be a shorter one for today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the amount of stuff. Oh, right now this recording is 50 minutes for me. Right. And Chappers had to leave twice for technical issues. So I genuinely think we're going to have about half hour of podcast.
But hey, don't worry about it. It's
Possibly,
fine. We'll make it
possibly.
work. It'll be
Yeah.
great.
Stretch
Oh,
it
and
out.
Chappers, watch Invincible before you edit the podcast, because when you left the first time, me and Yates spoilt it.
And then we were like, oh
You
shit, we
can't
said
listen
it
to
now.
our recordings. Yeah.
Okay, so I can't edit until I've watched it, otherwise it's going to be.
Yeah.
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 Only the first
I can
episode.
live with that.
But yeah. Cool. Well,
All right, sweet.
Okay.
thank you.
All right, well, thank you very much for listening, everybody. We apologise it's a bit of a short one this time, but next week we'll be back to our normal level of bullshittery.
Fantastic.
Okay?
Bring on the
So,
bullshit.
be-
Oh, he's gone back to his
Oh,
blues,
that's
blues
the
solo.
blues trombone.
Right.
Nobody can see. Maybe I'll put a clip in of me.
Just that, just in the corner, just in the bottom corner. Yeah.
Perfect.
Right. Well, thank
Right.
you very much, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for listening, and we shall see you next week for more from the Frame of Mind podcast.
Frame of mind.
Oh Christ! Look at those shorts.